Hey, what's up, guys? Can you hear me? Thank you guys so much for interacting in the chat and putting all your questions and just being all kinds of awesome. Hey guys, it's Cass House here. So I decided to start the live stream a little bit earlier because yeah, get like a little bit for the live stream on Instagram. And oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just I did a little bit of my makeup right now because I have a little event later. So yeah, that's why I'm a little produced right now. But thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here and just being a fan, being fans and watching all my videos. Like honestly, I'm so grateful for you guys. I really didn't think anyone was gonna watch my channel when I first started. I was like, I'm just doing this because I love the Owl House and I like doing theories and covering news and all that. But thank you so much for your support. Like I'm really I still can't believe it. But thank you so much. You guys are so nice. So I'm just gonna explain a little bit of the dynamic here. So I'm gonna put the live stream on another screen. So over here I already have Cece Jones. She's the voice actress of Lilith. I have her Instagram over here. As soon as the live stream starts, I'm just gonna put it on. Sometimes they take a little bit more, a few minutes. So I'm just gonna be have my eye on that. So don't worry about that. Oh no, I'm not interviewing Dana Terrace. So it's Cece Jones, the voice actress of Lilith. She's having Dana Terrace on her podcast. It's kind of like a podcast show that she does. It's called Pause Hoot, and she has done this for an entire year. Like after every episode, it's just that this one got really a lot of viewers because I mean, obviously the Owl House is over. They're gonna talk about watching and dreaming, and Dana Terrace is gonna be there. So it's kind of like a really cool opportunity for us to ask her questions directly. Yeah, it's gonna start in 3 minutes, I think. So oh, it's very hot here. Like I'm in Mexico, but still, it's too hot. So the thing here, I already saw all your comments on my previous video that I made with all your questions. So I tried to do a list of the main questions that are heavy plot related. So I wouldn't spam, Dana, because on this live stream there's probably going to be a lot of people, so we don't want to spam either, because if not the questions are going to go too fast and they're not going to be able to read them and they're probably going to be overwhelmed. So let's just ask the most relevant questions. Try to thank Dana as well, because her show is amazing, the crew did an amazing work, so we're really thankful about that, right? Who's my favorite character? I would say, oh my god, it's very hard. I think a lot of them. I think I relate to Luz the most, but I also liked Amity a lot and Ida. Their stories are very inspirational. Does Lilith treat Amity as if they're their own kid? That's a good question, especially because in season one we saw that Lilith and Amity used to have a relationship. I'm pretty sure that Amity called Lilith mom. She said that on her diary. It was probably that teacher, Lilith. But I think they probably got like a better relationship once we saw the time skip and they were hugging and everything. They looked like they were pretty close. Who's your favorite ship? I would say Lumity. I'm basic like that. What do you think is Odalia's fruiting excuse? I don't know. I think Odalia's just a narcissist. I made a video about her, and how to explain kind of her behavior. I cannot make a diagnosis because I'm not a psychologist as such, but her entire pattern of behavior is just very narcissistic, malignant, narcissistic, and she doesn't really have any empathy. That's why she doesn't get redeemed at the end, because she doesn't even try, right? And I think she did divorce Darius after that. What do you think of Rada? I love it, Rada. I wish we could have seen more of a I don't know, an actual kiss on the mouth, because they were kissing on the cheek and being cute and all, but I wanted to see more confirmation, if they're married or something. But anyways, yeah. So I have a list of like around 10 questions that I came up with my questions and the questions you guys put on the comments. And yeah, so you guys can ask some questions here. You can also be on the Instagram live if you guys have an Instagram and like ask your questions there. Remember not to spam stuff. Like if you're gonna ask a question, like ask it once or twice, so like they can see it. And yeah, I didn't include questions that were already answered on the show, and I just included the most plot heavy related questions because this might be like a Q&A of watching and dreaming. However, um here I have it on here so you guys like see that I'm not missing it. However, there's gonna be some other Q&As. I'm sure Dana Terrace is gonna come out and say a lot of the stuff that we are wondering and that we still have questions about. I think Cartoon Universe, who is a YouTuber also, they are doing a live stream with some of the cast. So he's probably gonna ask some questions as well. So I'm gonna like do a community post about that if you didn't see it. I want a spin-off. Yeah, I want a spin-off too, but honestly, I think it's gonna take some time. I'm already like mentalized myself to think that Dana's gonna take a break that she deserves. So I don't think that we're gonna have more Owl House content, like new Owl House content for some time. What do you think of Hunlow? I really love it. Like I don't know why it received a lot of hate. Like, well, I mean, I kind of know why. Um, there's some like preconceptions there, but I really like it. I thought it was so cute. Their development as a couple, it was like very innocent. You know, like they didn't have to do like a big grand thing by the end of it. Like they didn't have to like kiss passionately or something. Like they just like were cute together, and you just knew they had a connection. You know. Hanlo is amazing, yeah. Who's your favorite villain? Like Belos, hands down. Uh, he's so evil. He's someone you love to hate. Yeah, happy Friday. Okay. I mean, yeah, they all got a tattoo. I think I put that on my video on like things you miss from watching and dreaming. They all got a tattoo, like which is really cute. Like as friends, they all got the flapjack tattoo. Even like Goss, Willow, Amity, Luz, and Hunter, of course. Amity and Hunter buddies. I think they are. I think especially since like that Eclipse Lake episode, they realized that they had a lot in common, like Hunter and Amity. Visha, yeah, I ship it, of course. Like V and Masha, especially as Masha as like a non-binary character on screen. Okay, it started. Here, let me refresh it. Okay, there we go.
You guys been watching anything good over the last couple of weeks? I don't know. Maybe the finale of your favorite show is the finale of the Owl House, and we're here with the goddess herself, Dana, the creator, Terrace.
There they are.
Not the poor connection.
Not okay, right. We also have not the collector, the creator.
Can you hear them?
Rebecca Rose wearing her sweet king shirt.
There you go, Rebecca Rose, Dana Terrace,
Nikki Robles, Voice Loose, wearing her Boiling Isle shirt, which is real dope. We have dogs trying to eat us from below.
Sarah Nicole Robles, Luz's
we are
voice
joined
actress.
by Avi Roque, and also Zelda Black. Also,
Damn,
I
so cool.
I forgot my sweet cable that connects to microphones, so sounds gonna be great tonight, guys. We're super excited.
I will talk.
That's all right. Have you heard of Milky Melodies?
Dana's gonna make you lean in.
Yeah, I heard it. I really love
hi.
that girl. She like also
Hi, we're
covers,
back.
like, the
It's
Owl
been a
House.
minute.
Really like her
I've
videos.
missed you all very much.
Milky Waves.
And thanks for making me cry again. I love
You're
you for that.
welcome.
Like, tell me how you're feeling about after all of this.
Oh, I've already put like 200 hours into video games that I've missed.
Nice.
Yeah, I beat
Alright.
Hades. Well, not like, all of it, but I beat the main storyline and did a couple other things. Octopath Traveler.
She's wearing the
is
bad girl. Yes, she
hilariously, like,
is.
cheesy, and it's makes my heart grow 10 times larger.
They're so
Like, I
cute.
love it.
I want to be their friend.
Super goofy.
Can I be your
and,
friend,
Little
Anna?
Nightmares, and that's just basically what I've been doing.
Okay, all right.
Coping.
So you guys both already saw the finale. I'm just gonna point like this, like it's not weird.
Yeah.
Before it came out on TV, you guys already saw it.
Well,
She was
so-
like, yeah, we all saw
Of
it.
course
Forget
we
the
did.
both of you. Friends, reactions, thoughts.
Oh,
I'm trying. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait
We'll go
wait
back
up
super
on the
real fast.
questions till they like ask.
reactions.
Tell us to like
Wait,
ask
the part
them.
where you
'Cause
said
right
you
now
cried
they're
harder
doing
than you've ever cried in your
introductions.
life. Is it when you said
Opinions
I
of
should
the
have said
episodes.
thank you?
No,
No?
nope.
When was it?
It was the quinceañera when I'm doing and I'm like, I learned a language and like I'll never forget it. And the Boiling Isles like changed me in ways I'll never forget that one. Was when I was like,
chapter of my life is over.
yes, a whole chapter of my life is over. It was literally like so meta for exactly what was happening to me. And so like I said it, and I really thought I was okay when I went into session. We were like, oh, don't cry. I was like, no, I'm totally fine. I'm
Oh,
totally fine.
Luz.
I said like that line once, and I didn't like have a single tear. I went I said it once, then I went.
It was immediate.
"Ah!"
I was immediate.
Keening in the room. I was like, I need 1 minute.
Either we hadn't met yet, so I was just like, I'm just watching this woman cry over Zoom in a recording.
I'm so sorry, and I'm normally so good about
Wait, you hadn't met
zipping
yet?
back
Was
in.
that one of your first recordings?
Oh my
No, it
god.
wasn't. We hadn't started posting
No.
yet.
Holy shit.
Because it was like we
Really?
recorded that like really early.
Yeah, it was a long
2022.
time ago.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
just like script.
'Cause we hadn't
You were
met
just
yet.
like on the page.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Avi, how's it feel to be an evil bastard?
That
Yeah.
was
One of my
honestly.
first record sessions that I said, and it
No
was Evil
way.
Bellows. Yeah.
Okay, that was cool. I think if
That's a
anything,
good
it
one.
was.
It
just
was
fun.
great.
You got juicy
It
ones.
was
It was a
so
cool.
Someone's doing the
As
epic
As soon as we was over, I
cover.
texted Avi. I was like, Avi, you
Damn.
were so
Sounds
I
like
know
a
we're
hard
friends.
work.
You were scary.
They're gonna leave
That
you
was so
stranded
fun
in
to get to like
the top of a mountain.
flex these.
How many languages
muscles
do you
that I
speak?
didn't know I had, and to really like
I think
play. With,
I could say
with
four-ish.
character and what the story.
I mean
was
English and
around,
Spanish I
like,
can speak
remember our
them
voice director,
well,
was
I
like,
think.
okay, so like
Some
little
French
hints
because I took it in
of
high
our
school.
actor who
And
played
then
Bella.
like my dad is
Matthew
indigenous,
Reeves,
like
correct.
Peruvian
And, like,
indigenous.
also still
So
have,
I
like,
speak a little bit
brain
of
there.
Quechua.
So it was
That's
just
like
like
so much
perfect
pressure to like
concoction. And I
Like
was just
all you have to
like,
do is like Loki imitate Matthew Reeves.
but you know
No,
what's
don't
so
worry about it.
funny?
It's
I
fine.
think that's the thing. Is like I just made a choice, and I said, I got this.
God
You
bless.
did it.
Hell
And
yeah, you
I
did.
did it.
Yeah, you did.
An evil, like
I'm just watching.
hearing an evil
I'm
version
just
of
watching
Rain
and
is
reacting
It was
to
so
it.
fun.
I
It
wish I
was
was there.
fun,
Yeah.
but also seeing it in post, like
Right.
seeing you do it is
Right.
oh, that's sick. They
Yeah,
nailed it.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
And then seeing it with Rain, the character, on screen.
So
It's like,
good. It was. I had that moment. I was
that's intense.
like,
You were like,
oh, that's my friend.
I
Yeah,
wanted a
guys,
whole
you can
episode of
if
just
you don't
like
have like an
Bobby's
Instagram
struggle
and you
versus
cannot
Bella's.
ask
Like, I
them
feel
like
like we did that
yourself
for an
on
hour.
Oh my
Insta,
God.
you
We
can
could
type
talk
in here now.
I
Try
really
to
like. I was
Uh,
so
put them
I'm
into
invested.
trying
you.
to avoid that because it's just like
but
It was so
I know. There's so much. There's so much. Like,
Juicy.
there's so many things I want to know.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yes. There's so many
Did you
things
have
we want
any
to know, guys.
reactions to like seeing it on TV for the first time?
You know, I hadn't seen the episode before, but it was also for my birthday weekend.
Oh,
I know, and I got to spend it with
yeah.
my family, and it was
Aw.
just really emotional because it was like seeing it on TV was just like, oh, this hits different,
Yeah.
and so like I was all choked up.
And
like,
your
the
name
whole
was on the
time.
credits.
It was, and I didn't say.
I'm so happy for
the
Rebecca
one,
Rose. She
with
started as a
Marcus that
YouTuber as
Jackson
well.
That runs out with
Covering
the
the Owl
potion
House.
in the window. It's my
She
new
came so
profile
far. I'm so
picture.
proud
Oh
of
my
her.
god.
But yeah, so I don't know, it was just very emotional. And just
Yeah.
like I don't know, a full circle moment, just kind of, oh, you're gonna cry.
Listen, I
Oh, no.
cry about everything. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, no, it was really, really cool.
It was really neat. I had been traveling, and I got back on the 8th at night, and I watched it. I was jet lagged AF, and I was like, "Listen up, family, we're watching the finale." And
What
That's
time? Like,
really
was it like
cute.
at 3
They're
a.m.?
telling
Well, I
their
was like,
stories
wake up,
about.
we
Yeah.
sat down and
First
like
time
you
they
know
watched the
something would happen. I'm like,
finale.
I should have said thank you or whatever. And
Oh, yeah, I should thank them. Ugh.
yeah, like I got all teared up, and my kids were like, "Are you crying, Mom? Are you crying?" I was like, "No." Are you? Are you? Maybe.
Did you cry?
Yes,
Oh my
of
God.
course.
How much part?
All of it.
I had
Like
already cried.
You expended your tears for the episode.
I'm trying. You saw the tears. You both saw the tears. I expended a lot.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
just mean like I was choked up during it, but like I was more excited. Like everything that happened, I was like, "What's gonna happen?"
Yeah.
How does that look?
Yeah.
How did that turn out? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Mine is like so surreal. I don't feel like
I agree.
I didn't.
I feel like we're gonna be going in for a session like next month.
Yeah,
Don't
I
worry about
Pulling
think
people
that's
out,
what it
and
is.
that will make me
No,
cry.
don't say that. Don't.
I know,
Don't
and
give
that's
false
that's
hope.
not true. It's just
Don't.
my
Ask if Hunter
my
is autistic.
wishful brain. But
Yeah.
yes,
Okay,
nothing is
watching the
happening along
episode
those
made me
lines. I
roll my
know
eyes
everyone's been
out.
asking if there's like a sequel or anything happening. No.
No.
But
The
if
show
you,
ended 3 weeks ago. Guys.
Yeah. but
Do you know why
I
it's
think
not working for
we can hope.
we can
Instagram?
hope.
Oh,
can
I
always
don't
hope.
know. Like
Fun
I
to
can
do
watch
more, but
it.
that would
Like
also require the studio
I can
to
see it on
allow
Insta. I don't
some
know.
they own the IP.
It says there's like
I
I did
2,000
love
people,
the line where
which I
you were
think it's a
like,
little low.
somebody
I
was
think
like,
there will
"Oh,
be more
and
people
Ida
right now
Lilith
there,
was your
so
captain when you
maybe
played
they kind
Grudge
of
Me."
limit
That's
it.
a
I don't
sequel
think
I would
so,
watch.
but
That's a spin-off.
For spin-off,
maybe
yes,
it's
thank
internet
you. I was like,
connection.
Dana.
I was like, this is going to be ham-fisted as
But everyone
hell,
loved it.
but
Oh, but it was just like
How does
every
Venus
time
being an
for
orphan
21
connect to
more
his
guys.
villain?
I can't
know.
help it. Sometimes
It's like
I just get so pissed off. I'm like,
I think it
Okay.
just has to do
This is
with
your baby. I
um,
love it.
You know
Yeah.
the stages
trauma
of
bonding
grief,
and like
like
how
denial, anger,
I mean she
Yes.
does seem
Yes.
like a
depression,
narcissistic
acceptance. I
personality
thought,
disorder,
like
so
before the finale, I was like, I'm
it
at,
is
I'm at
related
the A, I'm at
to
the
like being
acceptance. But
abandoned as a
honestly,
child.
the finale aired, and I regressed. I'm like, I'm back to anger.
Totally.
I'm like,
Totally.
Yes, I
That's
could just
okay.
give you a big hug. Oh, thank you. I'll give you a
It's
hug
okay
too.
to
See,
I
like,
don't know.
everyone on Twitter's like, this should have gotten more episodes in another season. I'm like, yeah, I agree.
I think you hit the nail on the head, though. I think once I saw the finale, I was at full acceptance. I was like, because I was also like, I was really angry, and I was really like, obviously, like not angry. I was
San
just,
Diego
like,
Comic
sad
Con.
and like sad,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, but it was so good. Like
Yeah.
you can't regret something that ended so.
Have you
good.
heard
I
of the
also-
Like,
I also
Heartstopper
wanna
show?
watch In
Yeah,
Gratitude.
yeah,
Like,
I
Yeah.
watched
literally. I
it.
know that's so fucking hippie
Pretty
to say,
nice.
but
No.
so much gratitude. Sorry, you were.
Yeah,
gonna say.
I'm going to
Oh,
ask if he and
no,
Masha
I'm
are
just gonna-
canon. Of
With
course
all
I
the
am.
strings and all the things you had to tie up and like explain as much as you could in the time, like I just felt like it couldn't have been more impressive. Like people were like,
I just
"Oh,"
wrote
like,
on
I
the
bet you like people were like I
on
don't
the
know if I'll
chat
make the finale.
like
And I was
thank
like,
you,
I'll bet you good money.
thank you guys
What do you
for
wanna
being
do?
an
Like,
inspiration to all of us. So
we
I've got you covered.
we certainly did our best, and
Yeah,
you
you
know,
did.
there's always going to be a couple thousand things that we want to
Yeah.
improve.
Yeah, I'll ask
but
them.
At the end of the day, I watched the episode. I'm like, damn, all right, that came out
Mm.
well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
did.
it's gorgeous. Like, I
So
mean,
beautiful.
the fight scene,
Mhm.
the
Markle, Small Boo.
killing it. Yeah, just loose Ida and the King's fight scene
Yes.
Yeah.
against all the evil
Also,
Bella
prickly
infestation.
kitty
So
Prickly
Oh, so good.
was
It's
my just like
so
I
sad
want
and
him
so
framed on my
cute.
wall like
Can
that.
you wait? Can you do the physicality of him again? Yes.
Can you ask about the voices
Yeah,
in the
someone
in
saying the music
between?
was great. The music was
Yeah,
incredible.
I'll ask about
Everything.
like the in
Brad
between
and
realms.
TJ
I do
and
think
TJ
though
came back,
that
like,
it has
the
to
whole
do that
team, they got, like,
it was
How
the
does that
Titan.
process work with
Yeah,
the music?
the
Like,
music.
what do you
Talking,
what do they know? What
actually.
do you know? What's
I
the
mean,
discussion? What's the
At this point with Brad, I mean, we had been working with him since the beginning of season 2, and he at that time already knew kind of what the show style was, what I want, and at the top of like before, so for every animatic, and a lot of fans make animatics, so they know this. You put in temp music. It could be like licensed music that you might not be able to buy, but just something that gets the tone. When you have a composer, you have all this temp music, and you send them a bunch of stuff. Maybe some scenes are silent, and you type
Sorry,
out.
I'm
your
not
spot
like
notes.
talking. I don't want
Like,
to talk over
make this
Dana. Like I
A
want.
lot more intense. Maybe follow the concept of the temp music, but put a horror genre spin on it. Brad's
So good.
really great at that stuff. So is TJ. So honestly,
Yeah, I
Brad's
am going
first
to ask
take
about
on
the
the
bad
entire
queens.
episode was
That's
like,
a really
oh,
popular
all
question.
right.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
And then
Awesome.
Perfect.
Enjoy
TJ
your life.
and TJ did this beautiful remix of for the final credits, the flash forwards.
So good.
First time I heard that, guys, I don't cry. I don't like display emotions that much, but
You just like to make all of us display emotions. Go on.
yeah, no, it's the thing. But hearing TJ's remix did make me fully weep. So I appreciated that. It was very cathartic.
I remember Ryan told me, Ryan's like, hey, you should check out the server because TJ dropped in the music for the end credits. I was just like, I'm like, I have to listen to it. And the way that the actual ending thing starts playing at Flapjack's grave, and it's like,
So perfect.
So good.
Yeah.
crying.
And I have to give full props that you brought back every
The
single
matching
actor
flapjack
for that
tattoos
last
were
bye.
Yeah,
amazing.
Bless
Yeah.
your sweet face.
They made me
I saw a
emotional.
couple compilations of
Oh,
This
this
is-
is bye.
well, no, it was like this is their first line, this is their
Oh,
last
yeah.
line, and none of them are correct because everyone's last line
is bye.
bye.
Including
Yeah.
Hooty. Everyone's like,
Including
Hooty
Hooty.
didn't have a line. I was like, no, Hooty
That
said
is true. There's some
surprise.
compilations on
and
YouTube with the
bye.
first
I
and last
do
line.
apologize for that.
Of
We
course,
do
it's not
deserve more.
really the last
My
one because
fault.
everyone
My
was,
fault. If only
yeah,
you'd
like
had
they said,
21
was
more.
bye,
Adventures.
So much more time.
which is really cute.
Last time we were on here, Kenzie and I were talking about a line that Alex had that he improv'd in the finale, and it was the bye line. He added some stuff at where he's like, bye. He's like, wow, what a show. What an ending. Here comes my spinoff now. Here it comes.
We should have
And
added
I was
that
like,
with Hooty.
I was like, this line's never gonna make it in.
The
And I'm
archivist
like,
of
I
the
wish I
guidance
did.
more.
Like, do this
Yeah.
again.
Oh
You've
my
been so
God.
To ask
talking.
about
I
the
know.
Well, it would have been great if it had just
origins
been
and
the characters closed
the
mouth.
archivist storyline.
Well, he's saying his line. It would have been a little much.
See, I would have loved
Okay,
it to
so
cut to
that,
black, just be like, here
um,
comes my
That
spinoff.
tweet with Flapjack,
The universe says
supposedly Dana
absolutely
Terrace
not.
tweeted that,
Yeah, that
that
was
Flapjack
so
wouldn't
funny.
have died if
A lot
Oprah
of
didn't
questions about the Hooty coming out
shit
of
on her
Papa
car.
King's eye, or Papa
Yes.
Obviously,
That
that was
was
not
my
Dana
question
Terrace.
too,
That
when
was
I
like
did
an
EDR, I was like,
out
What
account.
is that?
But it was
Yeah.
And
funny
I had to
though.
stop and ask Dana 16 questions. So yes, let's deep dive. Let's dive in.
I actually. How do I navigate this?
No, it's okay,
Um,
guys. Like,
I won't
Listen to
say
your
much in hopes that I get to do a little more in the future, whether it be this or that. I won't say much, just like the slim chance that I can still have fun with that story. But I will say,
Did
this
you kill off
YouTube
Willow?
reviewer,
Please tell me.
and,
What are they
shout out to all the
asking
YouTube
if they kill
reviewers,
Willow?
Yes.
They
just a
didn't.
few off the top of
Willow
my
was
head.
very much
Zach
alive.
Reacts, the third bill, you of course, like Man of a Thousand Thoughts. I like all of, and I'm missing a couple, but so cool. Thank you guys for reviewing the show. Anyway, the third bill, you got it right.
Yay.
Some of my
And I'm
friends
not
are
gonna
asking what
go-
I'm doing. I'm
be
like,
more
I'm live
specific than that.
streaming
You'll have to figure
for
that
my
out, but
subs.
You did mention it in an offhand comment, and I was
Hey.
like, fuck, someone got it.
I think I know. what
Rewrite
we're talking
everything.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone here knows.
Yes.
All right. Do we want to go into
Yes.
some actual?
Yeah.
So-
let's go into
Okay, we're going into the
We got a lot
questions.
of questions.
We got so many. Thank you
Oh, yes.
so much.
and
for
Okay.
Elijah. I love your reviews. Thank you.
Yes,
I'm ready for
Yes,
this.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No.
Okay.
How dare you be on camera?
So starting us off, this is a question I had, but I thought people would like to know about it anyway. Okay. So
We don't have a microphone, so you're gonna have to say it louder.
oh no, so
No, no,
that's a
I
question
still
I
have.
had, but I think people would like to know about this because I do see a lot of people ask this. So there's kind of like a misconception about season 3 that we had all these episodes planned out, written out, and then we found out about the season 3 situation. And we're like, okay, we have
Uh-huh.
to condense all these episodes that we had into 3 specials.
that.
But that's not actually the case because you found out in season 2.
Yeah.
So how did the writing change
And
for
early
season
in season
2?
two.
Oh, okay.
And
So
subsequently
we're
into
saying that they
season 3.
didn't have to cut
It's a
season
little
3 because
bit
they had
of both.
they hadn't
We
even
had
planned
an
season
ending
3
in mind, and there's
yet.
an ending that
So,
I had always wanted to
I mean,
do
that
since
sounds a little better. I thought it
development
was
that we
worse.
didn't get to do. It would have created too much setup. We just didn't have the time. But that's also what I'm hoping. If there is something in the future, I still think it could be a satisfying kind of button on the whole story.
So keep being loud about how much you like the Owl House,
Keep
please.
watching
Just
on
keep
Disney
telling them.
Plus.
Yep.
Okay,
We
do
love
you
you.
hear
Thank
that, guys? Okay,
oh,
we need to keep
we-
being loud. Keep
all of
watching the
season 2A
episode on
was
YouTube.
written
Keep putting
without
numbers there
the
because there's still
knowledge
chances.
The cancellation, Follies of the
211.
211.
Follies of the Coming Day Parade.
Yeah,
Rebecca knows all of them.
Was the first episode fully written with the knowledge that we gotta ramp stuff up, and that's partially reason why
There was such a tonal change.
yeah.
I think they don't have any plans to do anything right now
There is a big one,
yet.
but 211 is where we officially were like, well, we can't like dance around it anymore. We can't be cute about it anymore. Just go full tilt.
A beach episode.
Yeah.
A shopping episode.
But we did have plans. We did have places we wanted to go. I mean, the Galderstones was a whole thing that I was planning on having fun with. A couple more.
Oh,
Man, the Coven Heads. We're gonna explore the Coven Heads more. That like it's kind of pretty clear.
they
Like,
were
the
gonna
Bat
explore
Queen.
the Coven Heads.
Ah.
Yes, I was
know,
waiting for
I
a lot
know.
more meat
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
because we
there's-
don't even
I
know
think
their
it's pretty easy to
names. So
see,
some,
like,
I mean,
what
we
we
knew,
had
but like
to,
no one.
prioritize
didn't see any
and
character
what we
development with
unfortunately
them.
had to
Deprioritize.
deprioritize. It was just like a hard situation for everyone in the writers' room, but
Of
at the end
course.
We
the
did
day-
great considering
Yeah.
what we were given.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think.
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean, all
They
I can
did.
say is
Props
we
to
did our
them.
best, and I'm
Yeah.
They
happy
did
that
amazing for
still
having a
connected
short
to it.
Yeah.
season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the opportunity
But it-
for more if you voice your interest.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
can
if you
potentially
guys
get more
keep-
content.
Keep being loud about how much you love this show.
Mm-hmm.
But
Keep
also,
Oh, we
watching
will.
and keep,
Oh, and support all these excellent Etsy artists who are also
Oh
Yes.
my
especially
god.
Yeah.
they're
Yes.
supporting right now. Yeah, support all these excellent artists.
Nikki brought me back this amazing
You're just saying,
pin.
Yeah, for Sophie Scruggs.
She just gave it to me. Who is it?
Sophie Scruggs.
Sophie Scruggs.
Guy-
Gave me, like,
I
made this
believe.
pin.
I also
Unless I'm
wanna-
wrong.
I
Then
also,
Sophie, I'm really sorry.
sorry, I do want to say, we.
Sorry that I'm waiting
It's
on the
not like we had
questions.
whole
Like, I already have it written here, but
fresh. They were.
I want them to
ideas,
actually
they were
see it.
one sentence ideas written on.
it's, yeah,
written
I'm
on a
going to be
whiteboard
asking that. So
Yeah.
here.
that we
I
were
think
like
that's still, like,
percolating in our
somewhere
on
brains, but it was
TVA.
like they were never outlines, they were never scripts. So like
But they were in your head.
So like, I'm gonna be
There's a
asking
lot of
his
things.
origins. How did he and Ida meet?
too much things in it.
Right. The
Yeah.
backstory on
That's all, yeah,
Caleb
that's
and
all. I'm
Evelyn,
just
are they
happy with
confused
the-
Clotharn
what came
ancestors?
out because I still think it was pretty.
So
damn
that
good.
involves the
Yeah,
entire Clotharn
absolutely is.
lineage.
I mean, I feel like we got to kind of go out because they were like, 45-minute plus
Ian Mashin.
specials.
I mean,
It's like,
that was fun to work with.
it was
too.
a lot of fun to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, yeah. Even if
Ida
I
and Rain,
hadn't
are they
been
married? What's the status?
involved in the show, like, there's no way you can't not be a fan. And
Yeah.
it's funny to me
Yeah.
how it follows me
This
everywhere.
is one of
You
the
know, like I was
personal
just
one.
telling these
Emerald
guys, I was in
intros.
Ireland and I went to a
They were
little
the
tiny
Flyer
island
Derby
of
team.
population 280, and I was wearing that beanie right there, and someone recognized it.
Nerdy cat.
Yeah.
Nerdy cat cosplay, yeah.
Yeah, I wear that all
And
the
my
time.
husband was wearing this, my sweatshirt.
Who was
in
the Bad Queen's
airport,
owner?
in like this tiny airport in Dallas, and there was like 3 people in the airport who were like, "Where'd you get that? I love that show." And
Okay,
I was
let's
like,
include
"That's
that story
wild."
with
We
the
were sitting around
archivists.
for like 30 minutes. We weren't early. Like it was.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
This
And, like,
the
random
portal.
people you get to
I
bond
think
with
it came from the
doing it.
Titan's eye. It looks
International
like it,
reach.
and that's why he
Yes.
just has one
Yes.
eye and a
International.
tapeworm coming
Something
out of
really,
the
really
other
cool.
one, which is Hooty.
Really
Hooty's a
cool.
type of
Back
tapeworm.
to my experience
So,
last
but
month
who
at
built it? Which I
Disneyland,
think
where I
probably was
wearing a
Caleb
King
and Evelyn.
sweatshirt, and I saw someone
Cool.
else with the King sweatshirt and a hex hat, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love
The
your
Garden
sweatshirt!" And they just
Did Hunter
side-eyed
come
me
out of
and
a
kept
full-grown
walking.
cow
I was like,
teenager? What is the lifespan of a Green Walker? The entire
Nasty,
biology of
nasty,
that.
nasty.
I don't know if they didn't hear me. I don't know if they were just too shocked.
Like Arador and
But I
Bear's
was like,
rivalry.
Maybe I hope they enjoyed the park, but I was just like, I was so excited. I was
Here,
like an
let me
Albert
see the
House fan
comment.
in the wild, and I was like,
Anyone who ignores Rebecca can catch these claws.
That's right. That's right. Give him this claw.
if you're watching this, I hope you had a lovely day at the
I
park.
don't.
Sure.
I don't.
What did you want me to
I
ask
don't.
about
That's just
Hunlow?
for you big
I
time.
do think they're confirmed, but
like that.
I mean they're getting kiss on screen, but they are confirmed as such. But yeah,
Amazing.
You know, okay, fair. Okay, fair.
Yeah, Rebecca's like the nicest
The
person on the face
nicest
of the
person
planet.
on
Sorry, dog under the table.
are they married?
She's trying to
Yeah.
be
She's
small.
been dropping this ball at our
Abby's
feet
been,
this
yeah,
whole
Abby's,
time.
wait.
I've been trying.
And look at Una.
Oh.
She's like, watch it. She's a great
Nice.
catcher, yeah. Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Anyway,
Moving
more
on.
questions.
Okay, ooh, what was the inspiration for String Bean and being a snake shifter? Did you have any other plans
Okay, they're
for String
asking about
Bean?
string
as a
bean.
snake
Here,
or
listen
whatever?
to how Hooty.
So you know how how Albert is in the title of the show? String Bean's also been there the whole time.
Shut the front door.
What?
Well, yeah,
It's
we
intentional
saw
when you
that. I
got the
had
logo,
a
you're like,
theory,
this
like
is my
video
plan.
with
It wasn't
like that. You know
completely
that they had a
intentional,
snake the
but
entire
when
time.
I saw it,
I mean,
and
it was
kinda
not
flipped it around, I
entirely
was
a
just like,
snake. It was a snake
I
shape.
just like the
Snake
idea that
shifter,
you're like
but-
for later.
logo and just rotating it.
Well,
in
also like
Photoshop.
in the first episode, while we were making the first episode, the logo wasn't 100% where it was. We were still like experimenting with different designs.
I've seen some of those are really cool.
They're really
Wait,
cool.
element?
It's
Yeah.
the L, right? Is it
It's
It's,
the
um,
L of the
Electricity.
owl house, and then
the ball at the end?
L of the owl,
The
and then the
S
S
is
of the
the
house.
snake.
If you turn it this way,
Oh, shut the front door. There she is.
But like,
Where?
not- it wasn't made intentionally, but like I
Shut up.
Dana had too much coffee then.
I don't know if you can
we always
see
like the idea of Luce
With
having
the-
a
Yeah,
snakes because
we saw that.
it was
I
the
mean,
first
me
thing
and a
she
lot of
brought to the
YouTubers,
school,
like,
and
put it
having
on our
her kind of
videos, like,
reclaim
theories.
This thing that she terrorized her classmates with.
I knew she'd be a snake. I knew it.
that was
Oh,
so
shut
funny.
it.
I knew it.
In the chorus.
Here, they're already putting on the
Like, I always knew
comments,
it would be a
Trans Femme
snake. And Dana
Hunter.
comes in over Zoom like,
We have
did.
different
Like,
comments
you
of Hunter
did.
being trans and
I did.
autistic.
And then
I did. I was like satisfied when I saw her. I was like, yes, it's right. Like,
for the snake shifter idea specifically is like, okay, in the room there were also lots of other ideas. What if it was this? What if it was that? What if it was a cat or like Amy's? And I was like, no, you're wrong. And one of our writers, Zach Marcus,
Put
just sits in the
hello
back of his
question
chair like,
already.
snake shifter.
you're like, yes.
And I am a sucker for a lame pun, and I'm just
also,
like, yeah.
that was an excellent.
Ask the
Zach
crew,
Marcus.
what is your advice for any young
I
bitch
felt like I was transported. I felt like I was in
She's
the
like, he
room.
was here.
Marcus?
who wants to make
So,
a
yeah,
story,
that's,
you know, ideas on how to start from scratch?
Zach Marcus. We all got
Right.
I know.
cameos.
I love it.
Yes,
And you
it
had
was
a
legit,
second
though.
cameo, not just
Yeah.
cameos.
You, actually,
That's
you.
I know. I was shook. I was like,
Yeah,
Dana.
one of the board
How'd you
artists
get in
drew me in like an actual humanoid version of
Yeah.
me into walking into Hexside, and it made it to post, and I was just like, oh, this is cool.
It's so cute.
Let's see.
And you have like the owl pin in your hat too.
Yeah.
It's cute.
And I'm beekeeping and what's wrong with me? Oracle Coven, because I'm like, oh, I guess it makes sense. I've always been able to see the future of this show. more than
Does that make us
anyone,
the beasts?
'cause I'm the
Yes.
no, that's just because I like.
I'm already putting your question in.
So we're animals then.
Really,
But I will say, Dana
I always
came
knew.
to Mexico and she
Dana
did
was
an
just
entire
wrangling us
speech on
every
how
day.
to
Lizards
pitch
and
I definitely
out
need
for
wrangling though. I'm
animation
not gonna defend
studios.
myself here. I
And
have
she
nothing.
talked about another show that she had on the
Bobby
works
needs wrangling.
at the same time as the Owl House.
Why?
I'm gonna look
I
for
think it's
the
great.
link so you can
As
watch
someone
that
who sat
YouTube
in
video
on
because
your
it was very
report
interesting.
session,
Thank you.
wonderful.
That,
Yes,
y'all,
you
that was
are.
my first ever my first ever book. Shut up.
No
Stop
big
it.
deal.
Stop it.
Just like acting
Stop
aside.
Sorry guys, I have to
Stop
like be on
it.
a lot of stuff
Stop
at the same
it.
time, and I have ADHD.
They're not siblings, I swear.
This is nightmare
no,
mode.
No relation.
Oh, they're so cute.
What did Rain have a talisman?
Rain,
Yeah,
yes.
that revealed it.
Yes, the
it was
fox.
it was a fox.
But
Did you
what's
see
the name?
Rain's Talisman in the
Very
finale.
good.
Why are you laughing over there?
Fine.
was,
Yes, we see
yeah.
Rain's Talisman, and the idea is like they always hid the fox talisman. I don't recall if we gave
Oh, to keep
him
it
a name,
safe.
but
Yeah.
yeah, but hid
Oh,
them in the
fox.
design of the violin.
I remember
Kind of
Kenzie
see
and
it
I
all.
talked about this, and like Kenzie,
Details.
because Rain smashes their violin, and Kenzie's like, "Yeah, that's Rain's talisman." I was like, "Wait, so are they dead?" And then they show up in that. I was like, "Okay."
So the violin was
And then,
Rain's talisman. That's
Dell
great.
worked together
That's
to
smart.
remake that talisman, and it's all happy and healthy now. And it's fine.
Wonderful.
It's all
So
great.
happy.
Yay.
It
Okay.
was just
We
it
love a
wasn't
healthy
the
talisman.
stuff. It was like imagine the staff.
Oh shit! I gotta go get Streamy.
Okay.
I love that Hunter ends up being a talisman cover. That was so
Yeah.
really sweet. That was really
The
sweet.
details.
I called that Hunter was gonna carve talisman.
Hunter and Clawthorns.
Ooh.
Look at her
Uh,
scheme.
as-
She's
as a
scheming.
job.
Any more
That was
backstory
gonna
you
be
wanted
his
to
career
share
in
about
life,
Caleb?
which is amazing.
Yeah.
Comes full circle.
Save it for the spinoff. Don't tell him nothing.
Oh my god.
Okay, Nikki.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Flexing. Flexing.
Don't worry. I'm
hold on.
bringing him back up.
We have this is the intermission.
This is the intermission. This is a little string bean. Her tongue comes
Oh
off.
my gosh.
Just a baby.
This is from Toy Ginger Craft,
I'm leaving.
who is amazing.
I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure
This
Rain
is
one
a
will be.
big string
This
bean
is like. This is a
That's so good.
legit.
that I managed to fly with. So
So good.
You got to bring us in a plane.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's string bean.
The carrier.
I
for your
like women.
posters.
I like
Yeah.
women
So I
too.
duct taped the staff to it, and TSA was like,
They're like, what
fuck
is
it, I
it?
didn't even want to ask. And I checked it, and I just had her in my suitcase, and I was like, on the plane, people were like, be cool. That's natural.
Oh my
Incredible.
god, that
Just
looks so
I mean, I've
cool.
said it before, and I will say it until the day I die. The artistry of this fandom is really
Like, how are
Yes.
just amazing.
Yes.
You're
so
all
quick.
so inspiring and
100%,
so
guys.
cool.
You're all very
And
creative.
quick. Yeah.
We are
Like
all
this?
very creative.
I can't believe
This is so cool.
with human hands
Like,
you can
I
hold
might
it.
steal.
You can hold. No, you won't.
If anybody wants to make an extra talisman for Rebecca,
Yeah, make
What
one
is
for
it,
Rebecca.
Lilith?
They raffled one off. I think like $500.
Wow.
no, someone is making me a Lilith one.
That's wonderful.
They sent me photos, and it's gorgeous.
For sure, Maggie.
I can also answer.
Glad
this
to
question.
Yes,
be
I was
able
going to ask
to
if you wanted
help.
to go back to that.
I did ask the
Uh,
questions, but like as you
so,
see, they're going
in
off on
terms
their
of,
own stuff.
Evelyn,
Like
Flapjack,
they're having
etc.,
fun.
One detail I like to think of is when we were writing.
Was the
thanks to
titans
them,
were ever supposed to
people
serve a
think, like,
larger
oh,
purpose
Evelyn's
than what it
spirit
ended up
is
serving?
Flapjack.
Is
No,
West
Flapjack
stronger or weaker
was
than
his own
Glyph
enemy, he was
magic?
his own bird.
I would say because it's titled
but
magic, so
To Bellows, to Philip,
like
he
Glyph magic,
saw
right? So
Flapjack
like,
as
okay, I guess
the,
we could like ask
like
if they're like on a
culmination
different
of the
scale.
corruption in his brother, in Caleb.
Yeah.
And he saw Flapjack as like, oh, if it weren't for you. So like somewhere you can kind of see a little hint at it in the
Okay, I'm just gonna
Halloween decoration.
put
while
my
Masha
questions
is
like in
telling the
order
story
already.
of the brothers Wittebane. You can see that Evelyn, or a hand, is like poking out
Oh, there's
a
a
little
little
bird on
Evelyn.
it. So you could stand to reason that Flapjack was kind of the first introduction to magic that Caleb Caleb was introduced to. So Evelyn, perhaps disguised as a human, hiding her ears, just being like, "Oh, what's this place about?" Might have been like, "You seem like a reasonable young man." I'm like,
They're
I'm like,
talking about
"Those
Caleb and
people in
Evelyn.
this place, you seem a little less violent than
Well,
everyone."
probably not going
Do
to
you
burn me
want
at
to
the
burn
start.
me through this portal.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, like dog owners becoming friends because they just pass each other every day and their dogs are friends. Like, perhaps it was something like
I don't know
that.
that
They
I'm
were
friends
on
with
Okay,
the
so
other
they
dog owners. I'm friends with
met
your
because
dog.
Evelyn was going
If
to
I
the
still
human
love your
realm
dog,
to
I'm interested
check it
in both of
out.
your dog.
She was hiding as a human,
But
and she found Caleb, and
yeah,
he was
I
like
guess
a
that's
nice.
a little more
a nice
information than I
guy.
can give you for.
And she was like, "Hey, you're not
Honestly,
violent like everyone else.
Yeah,
You're not."
I like to think that
psychopath.
Evelyn and Caleb's relationship was.
I'm
very
completely sure
sweet
that she's
from,
a
like, the beginning
she
of
is a
platonic
clother, and they married and they had
curiosity to
kids.
eventually being romantic.
Okay, she's getting to
and-
that.
Oh, yeah. Things were kind of sweet, but
Yes.
it was good
A
for
bit.
a bit.
It's a bit
It
of
was-
a
it was good-
downer.
It was good for a bit. It was good for
Yeah.
a bit.
Did the Clawthorne family ever discover that they were descendants of Evelyn and Caleb?
They are descendants of Evelyn and Caleb. You see,
Ida does not
so
know.
Ida and
Hunter
Lilith
does
come
not
from
know.
an
And
entire
the
line
rest of what
of
I have
human and
in my
witch
head, I will
hybrids.
not say.
Okay.
Confirm.
Who had the
Clawthorns.
old house that get Gracefield onto?
It was.
Wait, what was the question?
The old house, like the shack in
Oh,
Gracefield. Who did that belong to?
where the portal was.
Where Luce like first walked in. And she
Yeah.
went through the
Yeah,
door,
yeah,
and
but-
the
yeah,
house,
sorry,
and the
yeah,
house
is
that,
that-
the house that.
And at
Hunter
the end,
was
it said
in.
it was for sale. Was the shack for sale, or was our house for sale? Or were we moving to the Boiling Isles permanently?
Luce?
Yeah.
Luce is going there for college, so
Evelyn's
she will
a
be spending probably the
Clawthorn,
majority
yes.
of the year there. Still come back to see family.
So
and her
why
Oh,
did it
yes,
say for sale?
Evelyn.
Was Camila going to?
The
No,
shack.
the
Just the
itself.
shack was for sale.
the property, like
Okay, they're talking about the
property,
shack.
was up for sale. It's fully hit the ring light. What are you doing?
Please don't die.
I'll be over here breaking shit.
That
wasn't me. That was not me.
That's a copy. So
They're so cool. Like I just want to be sitting in that table, just chilling.
Camila bought the shack so that they could be attached to the portal. So
Camila
and while Luce was
bought the
finishing high
shack.
school in the human realm,
Damn,
she could.
she
you
had
know,
some
holidays
savings.
and weekends and etc. She could visit everyone she loves.
that is very cute.
That's really sweet.
Who did it belong to?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, that's the original question.
That's sweet, but
Rebecca.
who is the
I-
previous homeowner?
We never got to explore this, but I guess it goes back to the Caleb and Philip story. It could have originally
Sorry,
been
I'm
the
silent. I
whole,
just want to hear what
Caleb
you're
and Philip.
saying.
Long abandoned. Ida comes out there for the first time when she first travels through the portal door, escaping from her mother during episode 204. She comes out to this ancient shack. It's just an absolute wreck. And then for the next 30 years, you know, she slowly builds it at the same time as she's fixing up the owl house when she moves in. So
Oh.
it's like, okay, I do want to give a caveat for this whole stream. Everything at like Google death of the author, because at this point, since I'm not working on the show, since I'm not working on anything, I am just a fan like everyone else.
Dana's personal fanfiction.
Dana's
Yeah, so
fanfiction.
you,
This is Dana's
can,
headcanons
you can
now.
consider these just all of my single headcanons, and if you prefer your headcanon, that's, you know, that's just as freaking valid right
I'm
now.
just gonna
I
put
have
that
more
question.
questions.
The portal come from the Titan side because remember, like
Okay,
Ida found
So
the portal
Owl House,
Yeah.
when she was a
the
kid.
concept, the name, Ida being the owl lady, is it all just based on Albert? Like, that's her palisman?
No,
I think it's based on
because
Hooty,
she
right?
becomes the owl beast before she gets Albert.
So
And
just
She becomes the owl
Yeah,
beast
when
The
she
owl beast is
before
just like a
Albert.
random
Okay.
is
for
it-
her.
I don't really know how long
yeah,
it is, but
the,
guys, a little warning. To go and them
we're planning
like
doing an episode where
in
she
24
says that she learned
minutes.
how to carve palisman with her.
This is gonna
father
probably
Nell.
go
Yes,
longer
We're
though,
planning
so I'm
on
still
showing
gonna
that a little
record
bit,
it,
and
but
this
I'm not
journey
gonna
of,
be able to watch it live with you
kind of
guys.
reclaiming the image of an
So
owl.
she carved Albert.
Yes, I still
Um,
have an outline of it in my head.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Yeah.
That's really
Nice.
Okay. Wow. Let's end on that. No, I'm just kidding.
We're done. Bye.
We're done. I'm just gonna sit with that for a little.
COVID.
Ooh, about the house in Gracefield, can I say something that was in the rough animatics in our storyboards?
No.
Yes, of course.
When Lisa and Hunter went in the basement, when the possum runs out, originally like Hunter and Philip's like graves were down there. They like made graves in their
Oh,
house,
shorts. That's dark.
That was
and we ended up cutting that.
it was a cool image because it was based off of this church in New Haven that I used to walk by every day on my way to school.
And there were
And
tombs in it.
well, if you go into the basement, there is tombs, and
Yes.
it's very
Oh.
creepy, and it's very just like, oh yeah, we got some tombs from the 1600s in our basement. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Some tour guide.
The
Yeah.
catacombs.
Yeah.
Forget the
We're
Halloween
probably not gonna
decorations.
see it,
Just go down
but
there.
whatever.
And, like, as a lot of you know, Gravesfield is based on a couple different places in Connecticut. So it was just an idea. It didn't have any story
Okay,
purpose,
so
and
we're
we
putting all the
realized that
ships
didn't
here.
feel
I already
cool.
asked about Huntlow,
We accident.
Lumity,
But it would've been cool.
Miran
But then we were
Rings.
like, who's there?
But
Digging the
as you see,
grave.
guys, like I mean, they're just hanging out. They're friends hanging out, and then it's like
Right?
answering some
Taking over
questions.
animals
She's not
too, right?
working
Oh, he's still
on Disney
takes over
anymore,
animals, but
so
then we
she
were like,
cannot,
that's
like,
gonna be
actually make
a
executive
lot
decisions on the
different.
story
But,
anymore.
It's really cool though. One
If
of
there's
our
ever an art book.
But
one of our
she can tell us
previous
what she
character
thought about
designers,
when she was
Marina
like
Mar-
on
Marina
production.
Gardner.
Gardner.
Yeah.
They did amazing set of Bellows designs. Oh,
We allude to it kind of in thanks to them. of
It'd be
what-
amazing if
of
those
what
guys-
the
Talisman tastes
design
really good.
was, like, so good.
yeah.
But if there's ever
An
an
Owl
art book,
House video game.
The design still came out.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
pretty
really
good
good.
in my opinion.
I don't know if she's
Uh,
gonna make it right now
does
because
the
she seems
eye
like
on the
very
portal come
tired.
from
She's
Papa
probably
John's?
not gonna do any Owl House thing
Jeez.
soon, but that would be really cool.
Yes.
But
yes,
people
okay.
need
Wow, I
You
would
know?
have never like you
Wonderful.
guys
Maybe
saying
she
it, my
could do
my
a-
brain's like
Period.
GoFundMe.
That's the most direct answer we'll probably get from Dana today.
Right.
I've been very honest.
We're just like yes. No, anything else? Yes.
What's in
Okay.
24 minutes? Oh, I'm just like
Okay.
leaving.
Is
Traducción
Hunter
español.
bi or any other canon
Este,
sexuality
okay.
of characters?
I'll make a
Actually,
video of the things
yes,
she's
Hunter
saying.
is Bellows Pan, and that's
I'm gonna
like,
make
I
it
get
in
Death of
English
the
though,
Author,
but I can put
like when
Spanish
they started writing
subtitles.
those
I'm
two-
waiting for the hearts to
Romance
just start
is-
coming.
Yeah.
But basically, I'll do a
There we go,
little
there we go.
summary
Where is
for
it?
you.
Ah,
Like,
Spanish
Wi-Fi
speakers.
password.
And we're back.
Dana Terrace
Hello.
confirmó que
That's how I
Evelyn
always
y
wrote them. That's how I
Caleb
always imagined
sí
them
se casaron
in my
y son
mind,
Clotharns
but since it's
y son
not
los ancestros de
explicitly
Eda
stated or
y
shown in
Lily.
the show, again.
También que Camila
Canon,
compró la
definitely
casita
all
esa
there.
que estaba por donde estaba el portal, la compró
But,
para que
yeah, some people just
Luz pudiera ir
picked that up
súper
on,
rápido
on
entre los
Twitter
dos
and around
reinos.
online. I was just like, oh heck, that was exactly what I was thinking.
Cool. That's
What else?
amazing.
Okay.
El palismán
What was
de
the look
Rain
Andy
es
gave to
un
Lilith in the
zorro y es el
epilogue, and what
violín,
is
de hecho,
Andy
que
and
toca.
Lilith's relationship like now?
I like to think that they rekindled
Brief
their,
Spanish
like,
session there.
student-mentor relationship. I mean, obviously Lilith is a
What did she
grown
say?
person now. She has new experiences, but she also still has a lot of knowledge about Boiling Isles history and Amity, having worked in the library part time for a lot of Hexside.
Okay. Amity?
Probably like would be very interested in that stuff. So again, that's
so
just
great.
I love the
Yeah.
secret message, like not secret, but like the blink and you miss it messages on the map. Like,
Oh yeah, that was
Call-
Zarya Ran. who did
call
those-
Flora
oh,
to
those,
Flora.
yeah, those are
Brag.
so cute. I saw the little Hooty drawing and I was like, hell yeah.
Well, Zarya Dresden.
I'm sorry.
And Mike and I actually did an interview.
I'll go
with,
back to see what she
Dan,
said
who
about
does,
Hondo.
Sit Down and Think and Men of 1,000 Thoughts on YouTube.
Let me see on the
and Zarya was
comments.
talking about how like originally she just did like the
you,
prop
you
is
need to
like
see
a
Rebecca
base.
holding, and I need to get the full thing.
Holding
here.
it for
There we
like
go.
life force right
My
now.
child.
Okay, so
Did like the map and there were like no notes on
So
it.
buy
and, like,
Hunter
you were the
and
one who actually
Pin Willow.
suggested to Zarya like, hey, you should like add some notes on there, just like some fun little doodles and stuff like that. And Zarya like just took that and ran because it's like Hooty's the curator, like call bump for student projects,
I was like,
contact Flora and rub it in her face. It was so great.
so good.
Yeah, shout out to our design. team.
Okay,
So,
Hunter is bisexual and Willow is pansexual, confirmed.
Made me very happy. And I we've talked about this before, but like I hadn't seen anything other than like the actual lines that I recorded. So like the nightmare sequence and the
bye.
and
That's
bye
what she did for the longest
but like I didn't
time.
know that she got harpy form. I didn't
Yeah.
know that she was gonna become the curator, like or the librarian or
Why
whatever.
did you make that happen? Why did you do that?
Yeah, why didn't you like write Lilith it?
No, why didn't you let Lilith see the script?
why
Oh,
didn't everyone gets the script?
I don't get the
No.
full
I was
no.
saying, like,
I just got
Hundo
my
gives
lines.
all
just
the,
said to
like,
That's
they're a
evidently,
heterosexual
I,
couple,
hold
but
on.
they give
Oh my
very,
God.
queer relationship
Apparently we're
vibes.
being
Of
bombed.
course,
One
like,
moment.
they're in the, they're
Sorry.
queer, both of them.
Military plane.
And it was confirmed by Dana Terrace herself. Oh, there's a helicopter. That's not me making a noise.
Yeah, Disney's telling us to stop with the
Right.
spoilers.
Wait.
All right.
Did you get your full scripts? You just got your lines, right?
I feel like at one point I had
Cloak and
I don't
dagger.
know. I feel like
I
I got
think it's
full
just like
scripts.
if you guys were like really prominent in the
Yeah.
episode, you got the full script,
makes
but
sense.
otherwise.
I know,
Yeah.
Twitter is gonna be
That's what
nuts
I was
over
gonna say
this
to Disney. I
news.
was like, could you believe that? She's like, I know what you're
I
trying to
don't know. I feel like because
Then I have to ask
Yeah,
it, I
that's
was like,
string bean.
"Please, so,
I don't know. I recorded in studio, so I feel like the studio would print out the script. So
No, that's the thing. This was that like people not getting the full script is a result of the pandemic. They would only
Right.
see them like
They're
a
just
couple
getting your
lines, maybe a little bit of
wow.
context.
Right.
But like
Or
if
you're
you
running out of
before
Yeah, so remember this show
before
was
quarantine, I mean, they
mostly
would fully
produced
print out like
and recorded and
script.
everything
scripts for every
worked
actor
Yeah.
coming
during
in.
the
Yeah, I had a bunch
pandemic.
of them.
So
Ask
everything
your
was
students,
pretty.
No, I
The
don't know.
cast
Every time I
didn't
accidentally
see
took
each
a
other. A
picture,
lot of the times
every
they
time
would
I
record
accidentally took
lines
them, they're in my-
separately
my-
from
my
each
room.
other.
There's like a stack like
And
this,
they didn't
I
get to
was
see the
like,
whole
I'll throw 'em
script.
out. And I get-
But
I get
basically,
it.
Did
They
Mickey
still-
But I
Mouse
think-
show up at your door just like,
I think that's what it was.
you never- you never
I did. Excuse me, I'm talking. I'm kidding.
You let them on one episode.
I'm kidding. I'm
No,
trying.
please, go ahead.
I'm trying to offer insight.
Right.
My
Offer
siblings,
insight.
yes. Listen,
Listen,
Hunter.
All I'm saying
Confirm
is
as
I went into a
bisexual.
studio. I think they printed out the script, but I don't have time to read the script, so I'm literally just.
Like, 22 pages.
I'm like, excuse me, let me read
Like
the
in
script.
the room, yeah, in the room.
Yeah,
in the
Yeah,
room,
for
it's
sure.
there, but we're going page
You're like,
by page. Yes.
No, some people are like that though.
No.
No way.
Oh yeah, I mean.
No, all I recorded was my
Sometimes
lines.
it happens.
Yeah. Abby's
You
laugh,
just gotta be
yeah,
like,
it's
I
funny.
respect the time and dedication you're doing this for.
I usually just pause. I'm like, I read it yesterday. I reread it. You
I'm
just
trying
explained it.
to
I still
pay
don't
a
understand
lot of
what's happening.
attention to
That
this.
was always like me, and I was like, I want to act here, but I have
Drink
no.
water,
I read
guys.
It, I still don't
be
understand.
dehydrated.
why.
Well, it's also hard because like we'll see the lines, but like maybe the background isn't completely fleshed out, or we don't. You know what I mean? So like, we have to rely on
No,
Dana
well, there
and
was so
Eden
many
for
things.
context.
Like, well, when in like even the last episode when I'm like turning into like the moldy thing, and then I was like, well, why is everything red? I was like, Dana was like, and I was like, am I dead? And she's like, I was like, I'm dead. Like,
questions.
Oh, by the way,
What's the
Bo
question?
Cober. So the way that my start date was, I got invited to the crew holiday party before my official start date.
oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
And we were at the holiday party, and I think it was Andy and Bo. And I had not seen the second half of season 2. I had not seen anything of season 3 because I had not had my official start date. And Bo's just like, yeah, Luce dies. We kill Luce. And I'm just like,
That's
and
a very
with my
Oh my
drink, I'm
God.
just like, oh, you don't say. So Luce dies for me before my official
I
start
mean,
date on the show.
That's what
So the
happens when
cast
you join
got
a crew.
spoiled
I know.
And here
But
you
before
I
the
was
release of
sitting at
Watchmen.
that for like
That's
so
amazing.
long.
No, when
And you
Flapjack-
didn't
What
even
happened
tell
to
us.
Kimura?
when I got the script, Flapjack
What I
died,
don't,
goes,
I know
no,
it's
take me.
a
And she's
person
like,
for them, but
"Yeah,"
like
you don't make it out of here. It's like,
Kimura
no
scene
one makes
on the future sequence, she's
like,
like she basically
It's fun coming
becomes
up
a
with those
worker
loose designs
for
with, like,
Matt
all the
Holomule.
moves. We're like,
God.
how
She's
much
building
can we
stuff,
hollow out
and that's her
this
job.
head?
She ended
Like,
up
can we give her more holes?
My favorite when Rain sees Lucy and goes,
Are we
they
going
go,
yeah,
here?
she's doing perpetual
Lucky.
community
Oh my
service.
God, I remember my read of that line
being-
several times. That was like actually a very difficult line for me to deliver.
More.
I had a hard time finding that line, and Eden just
Okay.
settled.
Oh yeah, we can
Whatever,
answer.
I
Yeah,
did.
Why is
yeah,
the
yeah.
rules on the bike sequence?
Okay.
Eden's like,
And you're
all
like-
right. But she says it in the nicest way.
She does, but it's just like then you see it afterwards, like, oh, but like I always tell sometimes, I'm like, can you just give me a line reading because I've done this like 9 times and I clearly am nowhere near what you're asking for, and I'm like, so how would like Eden say it? Let's just say
Literally.
if Eden could
Hypothetically.
act, and like let's say if Eden understood the script in a way that I'm clearly not, like what would Eden do?
What would Eden do?
I just
Ask
think
yourself
it
what
was-
would
Yeah, because sometimes
I
it's
didn't
just like
want
clear
him
I'm
to
not
do
getting
that.
it. I'm not going to get it. Like
Right.
like a joke, you know, sometimes like jokes have rhythm and
Yeah.
jokes have music.
Yeah.
So sometimes
and
like,
visual cues.
yeah, and sometimes I'm like, I know that this is a joke. Yeah, and I'm like, I know that this is a joke, but I can't hear it. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not hearing.
yeah.
Can you just say it? Because and especially when you see it, that helps. But I don't get to see it.
I started doing that. I don't know if I was supposed to send you guys animatics, but I did anyway because I was
I
like,
never got
I feel
any.
like this would help.
Saboteur.
I
But
never
I
got
was like,
any.
I felt it would help because I'm like, there's also a lot of efforts, and I'm just like, well,
My
just
new
give me
confession.
animatics.
No, I never got.
Eden appreciated it.
She
so
said
it's
she would
like-
do it in like in the sessions you started doing it. Like they would like because I would be like I'd ask 12 questions. They're like, here, just look, and I was like, oh,
Well,
so much.
like, I would
Yeah.
sit there and I was like, Eden would ask me questions, and Eden would be like, "What's going on here?" I was just like, I'm just gonna fucking send the animatics. And it works better.
Because some stuff is like it's like very natural. Like for some reason it does make sense.
Well, just
like
seeing a visual
but
indicator.
sometimes
just,
like when you
helps.
like with the thing with
Yeah,
Pete, I always
same.
said, like, when I
So
had to
you-
fall, I was like,
I
could
wish I
not
was there
understand
chilling with
how
them.
long. And I was like, I've seen everything in the boiling aisles, Eden. That's just too long. Like I was like, I'm shouting at the top of my lungs. It does not need to be this long.
Oh my god.
It's kind of it's always up to the showrunner to show as much as they
Why
want
are we
or
talking
can
about
to
that
the actors,
I
but sometimes,
word? What
like,
happened?
I-
I'm just
on the
catching up
show,
on the
we
chat.
do pitches to each other, and we do pitches in house, like completely with our own voices, with our own intonations, and
I
if
love
we
your line reads.
thank
My,
you.
That was
my
my
favorite
so good.
ever.
They're so
my
good.
favorite ever.
And
It's
I
the
always
King
tell
and
them,
Pepper.
Was
whatever.
Tara
Oh my
in,
God.
For the future.
I know you're trolling, but
I
like
like
no,
fish.
please.
Her reads are so funny, and they're also always better than mine. And I'm always like, no, like, can you match
they're
Dana's?
not.
Like, can you
Anyways,
match
let's
Dana's
move on.
fashion? No, can you just leave Dana? Like, I'll sign her.
They're just
like,
trolling,
Dana,
guys.
the way
Don't
Dana
even
did
pay
is funnier, and my
attention.
voice
Like,
gets
I
good.
know.
They always
They're
have.
trying.
No, I was in like the middle of my vocal cord surgery, and they're like, "Can you speak like Dana?" And I'm like, "We're lucky I can talk today." Like, no, that squeak is never coming out of this body.
No, but that was the point. It's like I fucking hate hearing my own voice and my own
I
intonations.
love.
Everyone's like,
Why would
I
you do
would
the scratch?
but like
Dana.
that's why I'm like, don't show them anything. Let them like read in their own voice, read in the
Oh,
character
Dana,
voices.
and you also talk so fast. Whenever I have to match, I'm like, how did she fit all those fucking
That's-
lines? She's always like, and I'm like, I can't even think as fast as she's talking.
Not a good thing.
No, it's incredible because then I have to match you. But I'm just saying,
Luce
like
talks
when
really
Dana
fast.
did stuff, I was like, it's better. I know it was better than
First,
she
I
did.
love
Like, I don't know what to
Hollywood.
say.
That was a
Eden would be
popular
like, "Can you
shit,
do it
but
a little bit how Dana did it.
I don't think it's that confirmed at all.
Dana, wait, one of you was in the remember that one time in the fight scene when Ida and Luce have their big fallout and like Luce and they're like fighting. Yes, and Luce slides and she goes, whoosh. And someone did that in Scratch, and I begged. I was like, "Tell me we're keeping that." They're like, "No," and I was like, "Please, God, can I do that?" They just,
I think all of our questions,
yeah,
guys, have already been asked in the chat.
And I was like, whoever did that, I don't know if they were
several
trying to
times,
be funny,
but you know,
or
like
they're just brilliant. I
they're
don't know.
just hanging out,
When
so
you
like
pitch,
they're
you
doing their
also do the
thing.
sound effects.
Like I know you do the
Can
sound
you
effects,
please
you
put
like
Pinella knows
narrate
into
the actions
information?
and stuff like that. I will say,
But they
Pinella
haven't
knows
done
that.
ADR for. And I
They
was
don't
like,
talk
"Please
about
do
ghosts.
that."
when
God,
we did
like
the
my
pitch
boy
for the finale,
is so
it was, like, 4
forgotten
different
about in
recorded
the
videos.
show.
It's
Like
like over an
really
hour and a half
forgot
long.
the
It was
short
so
end
long,
of
it's
the
like sitting down
stick.
for a movie.
Do you agree?
I
Like
will
I love
say,
Gus.
the
but
line that got me most choked up is when you were
he
voicing
did get the short end of the
Eden Luce
stick
at the
on this
very
show,
end,
except
like Ida
for
King
his
thinks
hair on the
everything,
future
like,
Oh, yeah,
season.
right back
that's
at you, kiddo.
I
Like
was
he had the
crying.
Yeah,
best
like
glow up.
legit, and that's like what hit me so bad.
from the vaults. I want to hear that. Call the mouse.
Maybe
I want to hear
someday.
it.
Maybe someday.
There's a recording of all of season 2B and all of season 3 of just my like me pitching the entire episode, because we
Dana?
would send that to executives
Wow.
and then they would be like,
Dana, I would pay so much
I
money.
guess
just to hear
it's
that.
all right.
Oh my god.
I would pay so much money just to hear
That's what got me
Oh.
the most choked up. It was just like,
Yeah,
Maybe.
release it.
We'll call the mouse.
Release that, please.
I'll put it in
Okay.
for us. Okay,
Moving on.
moving on.
If the show had not been cut short, would there have been a more in-depth Hunter and Amity relationship? If so, what would the dynamic be like? Amity, Mike Austin actually drew a picture of Amity as like a
I
piece
saw
of
that. That
ham.
was really funny.
I don't know where they're reading
I
the
mean, everyone
questions.
would've
I don't think
gotten
it's
a
from the
little
chat
more
though.
of
But
a chance to talk to each
so
other.
they're
and
talking
relate
about
to
Hunter
each
and
other,
Amity's
so I
relationship
guess
if the show
the long
hadn't
and
been
short
cut.
of it is yes, but also Hunter would have talked to, more characters like V and maybe some more human realm kids.
Yeah,
maybe.
Camila, I would love to see him just
Yeah,
like having
yeah.
a parent for the first time.
Same
Yeah.
with, I mean, literally,
Your answer is yes.
literally everyone would have.
Literally with everyone. Like they wanted to
like,
develop
annoying
Hunter with
siblings.
everyone.
When
Like,
Luce and
Louis,
Ray ever get to
Camila.
interact,
Like I love the sibling
Darius.
dynamic.
we never interact.
People were like, Luz and Ray need to speak Spanish with each other.
We never interact. We in like the whole series. I think we've said like 6 times.
we do.
That's
When we meet.
incredibly false.
When we
No.
meet, remember?
Yes, and I just
And you're like,
fangirl about you.
Oh.
And we don't like have a conversation. I'm just like, you're mean. Oh my god.
And then
but
you see Luce and you look fluffier,
yeah, that's it.
and that's
We don't
But
have
then
like, we
Edith
don't
has
hang out.
I'm sorry you didn't get to hang out.
Ray
so
and Lou, they don't even
Honestly.
speak to each other
No, I'm
almost
just
at
saying,
all.
okay, so
We have the Hex Squad to hang out today.
Oh my god.
we're not blaming you. We're just making notes.
We're not blaming
I
you.
thought this was a safe
This
space.
is just our
I thought this was a
headcanon.
safe space.
Where we give each other
I
shit. Where did Luce attend school after watching and dreaming? So not like what
Oh.
University of Wild Magic, but like high school.
Lucy
I mean,
in
high school. She finished out high school in her human school.
Okay, so
After
Lucy-
her, I would be like, no way.
But I mean, when you have the renewed motivation that like, oh, I'm gonna go to this sick place afterwards, like,
She put in the work.
like
It was
even
good.
if like high school could still be difficult, like you don't just magically suddenly have a good time in high school one year. Sometimes it's
Well,
just
yeah.
difficult throughout for, and
Yeah.
like Luce, maybe
Preach.
it got gradually better for her, but having a safe
Okay.
space for her to go to,
Yes, and
like,
a family
every
outside of it.
weekend, family outside of it. I think that made the difficult aspects of high school much more bearable. I know that's the case. That was the case for me. That was the case for a lot of people I know. Just being able to have that escape afterwards, whatever it may be, soccer, clubs, video games,
Yeah.
or just binging
Yep.
anime all the time.
Okay, so Luke's finished high
Boiling
school in the
Isles.
human realm and then
Yeah, or the
now
boarding
she's
house.
going
It's
to the
just,
demon realm for university.
So she got to go to college.
Yeah, and now she gets to go to school at the University of Wild
Yay.
Magic, headed by
University of
So responsible.
Wild Magic
good.
headed
Well,
by
she's
Can,
Ida
can we talk? Can we
herself.
talk for a minute about Gus's hair in the finale? Oh my god, I love
Yeah,
it
no,
so
she
much.
didn't drop out. I guess
I
because
agree.
it's like not
Oh,
legal,
so
right?
bad.
Like in the
And
US,
that's
you have to
the-
finish
yeah.
high school.
Oh, you
No,
designed him.
no,
No,
never
that was
mind.
Emmy.
Like you don't have to finish high school. I know
Oh, you
that.
did the clean
high
though.
school
You did like the
dropout.
Oh yeah, I
battle
did.
pose,
I
right?
just rotated him in space, but Emmy did the design. Same with
Wow.
Rain. The only
yeah.
characters I think I specifically designed were
What are you guys even talking about?
No, no,
Is
no.
there like a
Outfit.
kid
You
cookie?
did Rain's outfit, like their
No,
whole
that was
look,
Emmy.
aesthetic. Well, that was Emmy.
But I thought you did like prenup stuff.
that was
Like,
Emmy.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean I did couple drawings, but
props
Emmy's
to Emmy.
Emmy's the one who
Harvey
she comes up
Lilith?
with
Oh yeah, Harpy Lilith.
Oh,
Harpy
you
Lilith
did
was
Harpy
Oh yeah,
fun.
Harpy Lilith was.
No,
I
I,
know-
didn't do
sad.
Hercules. I think I only did Emera and
Oh really?
Emera,
You did, like, Eber?
Skara. I did Eberwolf. I did
So good.
Yeah, but
Forget.
Scar,
Oh,
Everwolf,
Everwolf.
Emra.
Emra with short
I know I
hair.
had two others. It's all in my folder. Honestly, I have like I treat my brain like
Bye,
a
Riley
computer,
Anthony.
and those files.
Thank you
are
so much for
totally
being here.
to not trash, not archive.
They're just
big
getting buried other other folders.
I'm just starting to work on other stuff, so I'm just like, what?
But in our book, one day maybe we can.
We can pray.
Right.
We can pray.
Right.
But yeah, no, all the character designs were so good.
They were amazing.
I wish so too. Like
Dad
Lilith.
have a name.
They should have
It
Square
would
Hunter
be
with everyone else
unpronounceable.
more.
Oh,
But with our
Our
fleshy
dialect?
bits.
But
Yeah,
Papa Titan will do.
But yeah,
Papa
but,
Titan
but
will
Dad
do.
is just fine.
that is just fine.
Does the collector visit the Boiling Isles often? Did the collector ever have a flash forward design? And has their relationship with their siblings improved at all?
Oh,
Wow.
That's such a wholesome
Um,
question.
I can't say much about the archivist, but I can say
Oh,
say
hi, OC
He never-
Rich. Thank you so much for your donation.
the collector
That's
never had a
really
flash forward
interesting.
design because
I'm
I
gonna
imagine
put this
that
in
he
show
would mature and
so you
and
guys
so
can go.
slowly compared to everyone else. So kind of similarly to King, like everyone's grown up in the flash forward. King is like
He's just lanky.
He's like
He's just a
toddler.
tiny
He's a
monkey
toddler.
boy.
Yeah,
He's
like-
a little bigger.
maybe you could say the collector got like
a little taller. Like this much taller.
Okay, so the
But not
collector
really.
just got a little
he's,
taller,
a,
like
he's an
King.
immortal space child. That's
Are you
Figuring things out.
are you willing to talk about like where the idea for that came from?
Ooh.
Creepy dolls.
creepy dolls, but also a nightmare. It's talking about like
Oh no, yeah, it's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
down. It's just like I need to like actually manually do it.
Dana's gotta go
The
digging
birth
through
of a-
those
yeah,
shoulders.
the birth of an
I,
author.
I hate myself already just saying that.
Cats
But
was
that's
high.
kind of what it was. Also, the head writer at the time, John Bailey Owen, J-Bo,
I'm gonna
we were
build
just
a
like,
house in New York.
we were
I'm
like
gonna go.
had a Google folder filled with just cool references of creepy dolls.
Thank you
of the
so much.
starry aesthetic of kind of like
Rochester.
minimalist, liminal nightmare scape, and we were just we were just like we know who the collector is going to be, we know what role they're going to play, but like what's their vibe. And that was honestly one of the most fun parts after we had to shorten everything and figure everything out, was just like figuring out the collector. It's like, this would be so cool, this would look so cool.
Also, guys, thank you so much for being here.
The shortening, right?
Yes, I mean they were always somewhat a part of it, not 100%, not so solidified, but when we got shortened, we were just like, let's fucking go for it. But to answer the last part of the question, I mean, you can see it. The collector comes back after all that time to give Luce's birthday like a cool light show, some fireworks, and that's because they have stayed connected. And he visits occasionally. And
That's like so
Really
sweet
cute.
though. Like I
The
wanted that for
collector
the
visits
collector.
occasionally. He's still a
no,
friend.
they have each other. There's a couple fan comics I've seen of people extrapolating upon that relationship and figuring things out, and I'm just like,
I'm so glad he got redeemed. And obviously, I thought he was going to because he's a child. After all.
Question.
Who wrote that?
He was just
Talking about
misguided.
this,
Moving on.
do the collector and archivist refer to each other by any other names?
Bro.
I'd have to
Bro.
yeah, take the time. That's
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Woo!
You
The
wanna
door.
take a-
Do the door
The
question.
door.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
open
please.
this door.
Wait, which one is that?
How far are you?
How does the door between the Owl House
Oh.
and Human Realm work? And is Hooty now permanently vacated from the house?
Hooty doesn't have to be vacated if he doesn't want to, but
He can
because
reattach himself.
But
Like-
because Lulu's a foot, he's gonna be a foot.
like if you notice the door, it has a star motif on it. You can hear the collector's like recorded voice being like, "Welcome
Yeah.
to the Boiling House. Watch your step." And so Hooty, I mean, when the door isn't active, I guess Hooty could still be there, but he's
Squeeze
so-
himself inside the star-shaped hole.
But just like the portal door, it could probably like hold up.
Okay.
But Hooty's probably busy with his new curator job helping
He's a busy boy.
Lilith out.
Who is a
Yeah.
curator? Yeah.
That's right.
Working with
The
Lilith.
museum wing of
Put
the
that bitch to
library.
work.
Okay, I'm gonna give us a time check. Did we start at 8?
Okay.
We did.
Yes,
so we're
we
an
did.
hour
We're an hour in.
Now we're in.
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we still feeling vibrant?
Yes.
Vibrant.
I'm always like,
Do you guys think we should keep going? Should we stop?
Should we just end it
Should we
right
just be
now?
done?
Susie, cut the
Peace
stream.
out.
Cut the stream.
No.
Just kidding.
Bye.
Going along with that, who are the current
She
residents
is
of the
not-
Owl House?
You've not let go of this.
Oh, tomato sauce
Well, I
is an
can't.
amazing
What do you want me
YouTuber.
to do
Yes.
with it? It's gonna
But
fall
she-
over
but
otherwise.
But she's not holding it like this. She's like this. Who are the current residents
it
of the
just
Owl House?
feels so.
It's like above her. arch.
It's like
It's like
Triton.
it was meant for me.
Okay, and I'll load her to you, but that's the most you get.
Okay.
Is that your
Who are
neck
the
warmer?
current residents of the Owl House after watching and dreaming? Does Liz stay there regularly? Did Rain move in? And does Camila visit often?
Does Rain do sleepovers? Yeah.
Oh
People
yeah, no.
keep asking, are Rain and Ida married? People keep asking.
Yeah.
Is marriage a
Please.
thing?
But
People
don't-
want to know.
please,
Definitely
Rita.
not Avi. No one, Avi doesn't
Literally,
care.
don't answer that.
Maybe-
Don't
maybe
answer
us three.
that. Don't.
I-
It's their business. It's no one
don't
else's.
speak on it.
It
Don't speak on
is you know, Rain and Ida's business is their business.
I love
Ida is
that.
a private person.
I love
I will say not all love stories end
There we go.
in marriage.
Yes.
Some
End in
begin
death.
at some begin with
That's a very valid
Some
Beautiful
continue
answer.
marriage.
answer. Yes.
Some decide not to pursue marriage, and that's their thing, and that doesn't diminish any kind of love.
Yeah.
And
That's beautiful.
You're here.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
That was a
Fuck
good
the
answer.
patriarchy.
That was a perfect answer. Yes. Yes.
they do live in the owl house
Okay,
together.
so it
though.
doesn't matter if
Oh,
they're
they're
married or
together.
not. They love each other.
Together.
That's
Yeah, Rain
what's
moved in.
important.
Oh, Rain moved it.
Permanent slumber parties, ice cream parties.
They
Not
bonk
with
it.
their- Not with their over the shoulder.
parties.
Like that over the shoulder moment.
They're just like putting on their outfits. You just so like
That's
I don't know,
incredible.
dresses in rags because
Yeah.
she's like
Rain is like, listen, I've arrived.
Rain's like, do you need any help? He was like, no.
How Masha grew up.
Was Matt ever gonna get a palisman? And what would their name be if they did?
Matt.
Ooh, that is a Zach Marcus question. A Zach Marcus question.
Zach.
because
Okay, we'll
he
have
is
Zach
the
back.
inventor of Mythology.
Zach, tweet out whatever you want.
Keeper.
Zach, hold on, I'm gonna check Zach question.
And if I answer a Mythology question without Zach, who's gonna be mad?
He looks funny. Zach, that's for you. Balls in your court. Are V and Masha dating?
I feel like we should have Zach for all these questions because he would have very
The
saucy
best,
answers.
yeah. The best
My
answer.
favorite was when we had him on and someone was asking what Darius's Penstagram name would be. And
Oh
he said-
yes,
I think it was J-Bo said Goodaddy.
yeah.
And like
Yeah.
the next day, people were
Oh my
making
God,
Goodaddy
there
fan
is
art. It's
Instagram.
amazing. Anyway,
Okay,
sorry.
they're talking about B and Masha.
Shoot, I lost it forever.
I actually sorry are V and Masha dating. It's hard to say because we didn't include Masha in the
Yeah.
finale, but you could definitely see. I mean, V obviously like gets a crush on them.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get a Zach response?
Children, are you going to share with the rest
My
of the
husband's texting
I
Avi.
gotta text Robbie.
My husband's not here, and he's like, "Can you tell Avi I miss them?" I'm like,
Ida and
So
Rain,
sorry.
yes,
What?
they are confirmed.
Bobby, what?
They're
What am I,
just,
chopped liver?
We're not gonna answer with the
truly.
marriage
Well, he
because
told me he's like, I haven't
it's
done this in
personal,
so
but
long.
the
I'm
point
so
is that
sorry.
they're in love and they're happy.
Okay, so Masha V. Maybe.
Masha V, yeah, maybe that feels
Very
like
opposite.
I don't know. I just can't say anything.
I feel like-
solid on that.
I feel like for a lot of the
I guess
relationships
Dana
that
didn't
weren't
really think
necessarily
about
defined,
that, you know,
could
being
be the thing.
Masha,
It's like,
but
yeah, maybe.
people say
Well,
like
yeah,
maybe,
I
nah,
feel like
it's
a-
But I
possible.
like
I
that
said
though, because like you're
before.
saying, that's up to you.
So let's just say
whatever
yes.
If
you
it's your
think
Let's
is
say
headcanon,
yes,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
happy
if it's
together.
your
manifest
Okay, great.
that.
Like,
manifest that.
because I didn't show it on screen, it could be whatever the heck you want.
If it's
I'm like
Perfect.
the author. I'm gone. I'm gone now.
We love that.
that's right. If it's a head. There we go.
Headcanon, you know, like
Bye, Dagger.
What happened to Odalia after watching and dreaming?
She and Elidor got a divorce.
Divorce.
And the-
Alador
Yeah.
and
And
Odalia
the,
divorce confirmed, like I said on my
live,
video.
away from her, and perhaps they visit her when they feel they have the energy to. But it's also a thing where they're like, we recognize this is a toxic person in our life, and we don't have to put up with her if she's being a lot right now.
Huzzah.
Because everyone
So she's
has
just-
to-
Okay,
You're
so
welcome.
Blight
Welcome to the
family.
family.
Welcome.
Adalia is no
Right.
longer in the
Does she
picture.
work
They
at
divorced.
Crate Coven or
And
whatever
Amity
now?
and the twins
Uh,
sometimes
Great.
they see her, but they don't have to.
Oh, yeah.
They know
Kiki Mora
she's
was
toxic.
working at.
Yeah.
Does now Odalia work there?
I hope
I
Odalia will love Kiki.
It's also
I
been
do
like
specifically remember, and he was like, "Do you want to do anything about Odalia?" And you're like, "No."
maybe if we had 21 more adventures.
Never Odalia.
I don't
Spend
know.
that time.
No,
with
no, no.
Marty.
Just like a nod
Just
to
someone
what
just
happened to her.
I will shout out to Rachel McFarlane, though, the voice of Odalia.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
as much of a hateable character as she is, part of the reason is because
'Cause she
Rachel
can act her
is so
face off.
good.
Yes.
yeah.
What an incredible actress! Like, ooh.
Yes.
She
Where are we?
Yeah.
The King's
The
Tower.
voice actress
Every
for
line is just like,
Odalia
oh,
did a
yeah.
very good job.
It was just that like little bit of a nasal, just enough to be like,
Oh, it was
oh,
good.
kind of whiny,
People
but
said she was
not.
British. She's not British though.
No, she's just
Okay, guys,
pretentious.
I'm just gonna stay for 5 more
Don't mean that
minutes
about British people.
because I really have to.
No,
leave.
yeah,
Every
the-
country can be
the two-
pretentious.
the two-
But
Canon. Nikki
this
hates
live
Brits.
stream
No,
is
I'm
gonna
kidding,
be
I'm
recorded on YouTube, so you can watch
The
it
Brits are
again.
the nicest.
They
And
are.
also the live
What's the
stream on
story behind King's
Instagram
Tower?
is gonna
Who
be
built it?
available
Was it hidden
afterwards.
off
So
any maps, and who painted the
I'm
mural?
gonna watch it
Ooh.
afterwards to see all the
Ooh.
questions she answered and make a video
I'm a really dumb
with all
answer
the
for
summary.
that.
You
Do
know,
it.
Uh,
Do the
I-
damn thing.
I have an answer for that. That would, the plans
Make
we
Zach,
had.
make Zach proud.
Let's just say it had something to do. Yeah.
Can't say it.
Also, just not
I love
say
that.
it.
That
What
was
a
the sound of
tease.
broken
I
words.
You
can't.
gotta stop asking these questions.
Hello, a boss quote.
You're
You
tantalizing.
don't have to
us.
say it.
Wait.
That makes it worse.
Why?
Knowing that we know something now that we can't know, that's worse.
Now we'll take a break. Hi, here's my face. Let's give Dana a minute to think about things.
Ready a
Hooray!
different question?
Hi, Cece.
Okay, it was related to someone who, a character that you all know, who now may have amnesia. That's it. People will be able to guess it from that, but that's fine.
Were there any plans to expand on the concept of the glowing eyes that Gus and Willow had, or was it always
Amnesia.
just going to be their strong emotions gave them magic? Was there anyone else you planned on giving this ability to?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I saw. I saw a bunch.
Yeah, I had a big question about that.
We
Yes.
were gonna go that. We were going to expand a little bit on that because you also see Alador's eyes go
Yeah.
pink in 220. We were gonna have a moment for other
Does
characters
Amity
to
do
be
it too?
similar. Amity doesn't do it, but that like it was something we were thinking about. Like strong emotions are connected to
Magic.
you know
Your
the
bile
strength.
sac.
Kinda,
Yeah.
kind of like when you're working out or when you're doing physical activity. Like adrenaline can make you a little more stronger than how you
Okay.
are on the day to day. And this would like similar if you blood's pumped through your system and just, feeling very intense, you can be a little stronger than or a little more chaotic than you normally would. And that was going to be. It wasn't going to.
Okay,
like,
so there's
play into
something
the
about
story in
Willow
any
and how
big
her
way, so
eyes
that's
were
not a
glowing
thread that
green.
I missed, but it would have been a cool.
That's related to
world-building,
emotions and the
magic
bile
tool
sac.
thing that we could have expanded on. That's something that I wish we expanded on earlier. That was my mistake
Yeah.
as a novice.
Classic
new
Dana
showrunner.
ruining series.
Wait, can you?
Classic
Sorry, I
Dana.
missed the like beginning of the question. What is it that you wish you'd expanded upon?
The glowing eyes.
glowing
Their eyes glow and they like get taken over by the magic.
Like,
Don't
Willow's
fight,
blue
guys.
eyes, Gus's
Okay.
blue eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I said, just a world building.
I'm gonna tell them
Another question.
guys.
She's eating for dinner. Something foul. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
You have the last one. What's the story with the mouse that looked like Alador in his lab and clouds on the horizon?
Ooh, what a good spy. I never noticed that.
So in the boards, I believe these boards were done by Dawn Han, who
I just wrote to
Yeah,
them
in
that they're
220s,
our inspiration.
anime.
And thank you so much for
I
their
know the
work.
reason why, but I can't remember who
Yeah,
wrote it.
she boarded the scene of Amity and the twins hiding in Blight Factories while Odalia and Alador are talking
Eden
about
Rain. Okay, she already
similar
answered
bond
this.
over
Like
security for
Eden,
the
she's not gonna
identity of
answer if
Alador's
Eden and Rain
sword.
are
Like,
married because
what the heck is
to
this?
her it
This
doesn't
seems like a
matter.
tad much.
It's more of a personal
Um,
opinion for
and he
like
just has this pose where he's, like,
Ida
talking over the
and
Odalia,
but
kinda
they're
like
in
this.
love
And like
and they're together.
T-Rex.
So
like yeah, got little
win
T-Rex
for
arms.
us.
Like I do that sometimes. Like, but when I saw that, I was just like,
Guys, I don't know. Yeah.
oh,
Sure.
No, but just sometimes when you're like thinking or when you're like really focused on something, you're just like, I don't know, your hands are doing whatever.
Yeah, but
anyway,
this is different than.
no, okay, but the pose was so like I immediately just thought of like, oh, Remy from Ratatouille.
That's
Remy.
amazing.
we when we were designing,
Ratador. I'm seeing in the.
okay,
when
I asked
we
about the
get to
spin-off
the scene where
question.
they're looking into Alador's lab, one of the board artists, I think it was
Yeah, why is
Denholm,
there like a rat that looks like
he remembered that conversation from the initial
Alador?
thumbnail pitch. He just drew in this little rat that kind of looks like Eleanor, and I laughed so hard. I was just like, "Keep it, don't change it."
So it was like a
Yeah,
joke.
just
It
the
didn't
designers
mean
will design
anything.
that. And so I was like, "Wait,
And they did.
will that make sense?" I'm like,
Okay, guys.
"Yes, it's Talisman." Like,
God, I don't want
was
to
just-
go, but I
I was
have
just
to.
so intent on just
You're
like
sad
I'm so
about it.
sorry.
that, like deep into quarantine.
Listen, this is gonna be on YouTube.
Making a show during
And-
quarantine is hopefully the most like it was hellish.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was just true, just
And the
I don't
live
know
is gonna be
how
on CC
I-
Jones'
oh,
Instagram, so
man.
you can watch it there if
that's
you
a
have
whole
an
can of
Insta.
worms of just I mean
But
quarantine was difficult for everyone. Making a show during it and trying to be supportive to everyone who's like just going through it all at once was
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
dealing with my
Yeah.
personal emo loose. When everyone's like, "Was it so hard making Loose depressed?" I was like, "No, I was
Hey,
super
man, we were
fucking depressed.
freaking
I was
depressed.
so relieved that Loose wasn't gonna be like, let's go on an adventure."
I couldn't have handled that. Like
Because I was like,
thank you guys so much
yeah,
for
when it was
watching and tuning
transitioning, I was like,
in.
it takes two cold brews to get to Loose now. She's deep. She's deep today.
But I think, like, knowing the context of when a show should be viewed and enjoyed as is, but also having context around how that show was made could give you
Yeah.
a different appreciation for it. And like
Yeah.
both ways to enjoy a show, 1000% valid. But like when the show got darker, yes, was that
I
part
put
of
some
the
of
writers being like, oh,
most
heck
of
yes,
your
we can
questions
finally
over
do
there on the
creepy
Instagram
horror-themed
live, okay?
things that we
Because
wanted to
like
do. And
yeah,
also
this is
part
not
of
the
it was just
official
like,
stream. This is just me watching it.
we are
But
like,
thank you guys so
Yeah,
much
but,
for
like,
being here.
if we all tried to force
I'm gonna be
ourselves to write a happy
Like a
go
gummy
lucky
bear,
releasing
yeah.
my
Like,
Happy
sitcom
Hotel
show,
reaction
like-
tomorrow, so be on the lookout for
other
that.
shows were
And then I'm gonna
able
make
to
a
do it
video
just
to
fine, just
summarize
dandy,
all the
but, like,
answers
us
that
in our
Dana
writer's
gave
room, we were
gave
just like,
us.
no, we're gonna
So,
put our
thank
feelings
you
into
so
this,
much.
and none of us regret
you
it. And
guys.
we think we came up with some cool stuff, but like
I gotta say,
was a-
Let me see.
kind of a dark
I
writing room for a bit.
appreciated it, even though it wasn't coming out. at
I
the
really
time,
don't want to
because
go,
there's
but
some,
okay.
like,
Anyways,
jokes that, you know, how a lot of shows
thank
kept
you.
filming and they're like, they either were like,
Bye.
okay, COVID exists in the reality of the TV show,